Hey everyone, it's Corey with Sims Investment Management, and this is another monthly market update. Here we are, it's a couple days after the election, and we're all still here. The sun came up, the world has not ended, and it just goes to show you the market's rallied pretty hard this week. It just goes to show you that a lot of what we work ourselves up worrying about just ends up not coming true or is not as big a deal as what we make it out to be. And so I want to talk a little bit about that this month. If you look at what the market did last month in October, we had three down weeks in a row. We actually, last week was the worst week in the market since back in March, back when we were in the heart of the coronavirus. A lot of that was speculated to be on the fact that it looked like the stimulus package that has been going back and forth wasn't going to go anywhere prior to the election. Now the market seems to be kind of in this Goldilocks position. We clearly don't have a result for the election yet, but it does look clear that there's going to be a split Congress, no matter who takes the presidency. And historically speaking, the market likes that because, to be blunt, the people in Washington can't screw anything up. Lots of times it's just kind of muddles through for a few years and not a lot gets done, and it allows companies to know the environment that they're able to play in. And that's the important part about this. So many people kept focusing on the election and who was going to get elected and how that was going to change their life. And they forget about the fact that the market is driven by earnings. The market is driven by companies. It is not driven over the long run by whoever sits in the Oval Office. And that's why we've seen the market do so well under Republican and Democratic presidents. It hasn't mattered because it truly goes back to what and how companies are responding. I think we as a society underestimate our capacity and our capabilities to get through and muddle through and innovate and come up with solutions when our back's against the wall. We underestimate the brilliance of the people that make up America that go to work every day to succeed and drive their careers forward. So hopefully everybody can just take a step back, some peace, and take a deep breath and look forward. The last kind of part of that is I want to make sure that we have an understanding. There were a lot of people that were making emotional reactions to the market this year, and there is a difference between responding versus reacting. And normally when you're reacting, you're not making decisions from a position of strength. And that's certainly what we've seen. So I read this a long time ago, but it's one of those, can we take a step back? Can we ask ourselves, will this really matter in 5 years? And if the answer to that is no, then we should probably reconcile that internally with ourselves and move on, put it to rest. That goes hand in hand with a lot of the things that we worry about in life, probably 99.9% of them. Will this really matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, then why are we getting upset about it? And if the answer is no with your financial plan, which 99.9% of the time it is going to be a no, then we certainly should not change the financial plan and react and make changes to your investments. We can't predict anything in life other than, and we can't control anything in life other than what our actions are. And so I think this year has been a perfect example of that, whether it be coronavirus and how we've been able to get through that or the election. It's just really a fallacy when we sit there and think about how much control we really have. A lot of us think we have more control than we really do, and we just don't. So that's my main point for this month. Really exciting. We are sending out a survey link in the newsletter this month. Would really, really appreciate it if you guys would take some time, 3 to 5 minutes to fill out that survey so that way we can get some good feedback and make some planning and some changes for 2021 so we can serve you better. And then lastly, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you get some quality time with family and friends. I'm sure it's going to look different for a lot of us this year. I know certainly for us it's going to be a little bit different. But I hope everyone can take a step back and think about all the many blessings that they have in their life and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll see you next month. Thanks.